Hey everyone, welcome back to the Deep Dive. We always try to bring you fascinating programs and ideas for personal and spiritual growth. And today, well, I think we've got something really special lined up. We're going to be diving deep into this. It's not exactly finalized yet, but it's a developing program. It's all about helping you unlock your potential and really step into a more, I guess you could say, empowered and fulfilling life.
Yeah, and what we're looking at is the work of Fleur du Cristal, mainly their YouTube videos and their blog posts. It's incredible the range of topics they cover: energy work, consciousness expansion, personal transformation, you name it.
Right. So what we want to do in this deep dive is kind of break down the core of their developing program. So we're looking at the main components, the potential benefits, what makes it different from other approaches, and even taking a peek into the founder's own journey, the life lessons they learned that sort of led to the creation of this program.
I think that's key, actually. Understanding the founder's journey can give us so much insight into the heart and soul of this program.
Yeah, totally. Okay, so let's start with the basics. This program, as it's shaping up, it's built around 4 major projects, each lasting about 13 weeks.
Okay, so that's a year-long commitment. That tells me this is meant to be deep, in-depth work. It's not just a quick fix kind of thing.
Exactly. It's about creating lasting transformation, step by step. The first project, it's called Organizing the Energetic System, or Project 1. And really, this initial phase is all about establishing a really strong energetic foundation, like setting the groundwork for everything that follows.
Makes sense. You need a solid base to build upon, especially when we're talking about such profound inner work.
Absolutely. So in this first project, there are a couple of key practices. Pranic Healing is a big one. There are actually 8 sessions of Pranic Healing included, specifically designed to help balance your energy flow, clear any blockages, get everything moving smoothly.
Pranic Healing, it's all about working directly with the energy body, right? Like clearing and balancing the chakras and the aura.
Exactly. And it's interesting because along with that, they also incorporate Bach Flower Remedies. Yeah. And you actually continue using Bach Flower Remedies throughout the entire 52 weeks of the program.
Okay, so there's a dual approach here, working with both the energy body and the emotional body. Bach Flower Remedies are more subtle. They address deeper emotional patterns.
And now this is where things get really interesting. Project I also introduces you to the Mayan Kin, the Dream Spell Oracle, and the Enchanted Waves.
Whoa, okay, that's bringing in a whole other dimension.
It is. Now, their full application comes a bit later, but you get introduced to them right from the start as tools for self-discovery and understanding your unique energetic makeup.
So it's like getting a personalized roadmap from day one, based on these ancient systems of knowledge.
Exactly. The main goal here is to achieve what they call energetic equilibrium.
Okay, and what does that mean exactly?
So it's not just about feeling energized. It's about creating this stable inner environment so you can start to access deeper levels of self-awareness and really have the resilience to handle the energetic shifts that come with personal growth, because it can be intense sometimes.
Right, like upgrading your operating system so it can handle the new software you're installing.
Yeah, that's a great analogy. And to support you in this, the initial assessment in Project I is really comprehensive. You get a pranic report, which includes things like aura readings, chakra analysis, looking at the energy levels and qualities of your chakras, and even an assessment of your emotional and mental energy. They look at your strengths, your weaknesses, any areas where you might be experiencing fatigue.
Wow, that's a lot of information. It sounds like a full energetic and emotional inventory.
It is. Plus, they also give you an initial understanding of your temperament based on anthroposophy.
Anthroposophy, remind me what that is again.
Right. So anthroposophy is it's a spiritual and philosophical approach that offers a unique perspective on human nature and development. And one of the key aspects of anthroposophy is its understanding of the 4 temperaments: melancholic, phlegmatic, sanguine, and choleric.
Right. So this initial assessment is also looking at your inherent tendencies and how you naturally interact with the world.
Precisely. And it gets even more detailed. The assessment also includes energy readings of your physical health. They look at your sensory organs, body systems, internal organs, glands, the whole shebang. It's like a holistic snapshot of your current state on multiple levels.
Wow, that's really impressive. Talk about a comprehensive foundation.
It is. And then building on that strong foundation, we move into Project 2, Expanding Consciousness. This phase is all about exactly what it sounds like, broadening your self-awareness and your understanding of the world around you.
Okay, so this is where we start to delve deeper into the inner landscape.
Exactly. And there's some really fascinating elements here. You dive deep into the study of the 4 temperaments, not just your own, but really understanding the different types and how they interact. There's also exploration of chapter 14 of the Bhagavad Gita, which is this profound text on the nature of reality and human consciousness.
The Bhagavad Gita, that's ancient wisdom right there. It's a classic for a reason.
It is. And you also take a much deeper dive into your personal Mayan oracle in this phase. You explore your destination kin, your enchanted wave, your dream spell. It gets really personalized.
So you're weaving together these ancient systems of knowledge, the Mayan oracle, the Bhagavad Gita, and the four temperaments. It's like a fusion of wisdom traditions.
It is, and it's really powerful. And of course, meditation continues to be a key practice in this phase.
Meditation, that's the foundation for so much inner work. It's about cultivating stillness and awareness.
Absolutely. And the goals of Project 2, they're all about strengthening your intuition, your subtle perception, your ability to sense and perceive things beyond the physical. It's also about understanding your own energetic and emotional patterns more deeply, and then starting to integrate practices of self-awareness into your daily life.
So it's not just about acquiring knowledge, it's about applying it, making it practical, actually changing how you experience and navigate life.
Exactly, it's embodiment. Then we flow into Project 3, empowering existence. And this phase is all about, well, stepping into your power. It's about strengthening your sense of presence, clarifying your identity, and really starting to embody your authentic self with more determination.
I love that empowering existence. It speaks to taking ownership of your life, becoming more self-directed.
Exactly. And in this project, they introduce some really interesting concepts. You explore the 12 senses from an anthroposophical perspective.
12 senses? Wait, I thought there were only 5.
Right. That's what most of us learn. But anthroposophy expands on that, adding senses like the sense of balance, the sense of life, the sense of the other's individuality. It really gives you this richer understanding of how you perceive the world and yourself.
Okay, that's fascinating. So it's not just about sight, sound, touch, taste, and smell. It's about expanding our awareness of how we interact with the world on a more subtle level.
Exactly. And in Project 3, you also delve into biographical studies, looking at your life in 7-year cycles. Specifically, this phase focuses on your first and second cycles.
Biographical studies, that's about reflecting on your past experiences, right? Identifying patterns and themes that have shaped who you are.
Exactly. It's like looking for the threads of meaning that run through your life. And of course, metaphysical analysis continues to be a part of this project, deepening your understanding of the underlying principles of reality.
So it's tying together the personal, the biographical with the universal, the metaphysical.
Right. It's about seeing your life within a larger context. And the aims of Project 30, they're all about developing self-confidence, cultivating your inner leadership qualities, and really empowering you to take ownership and responsibility for your journey.
So it's about becoming more self-assured, more capable of directing your own life.
Exactly. And then finally, we arrive at Project 4, liberating the soul. This is the culmination of the entire year-long program. And here, the focus is on releasing limitations, those deep-seated patterns and resistances that might still be holding you back, and really allowing for the full expression of your true self.
It sounds like a process of coming full circle, integrating all the work from the previous phases and stepping into a state of greater freedom.
Absolutely. It's about becoming who you are truly meant to be. Biographical studies continue in this phase, providing ongoing opportunities for reflection and self-discovery, and they introduce some really foundational concepts of human experience based on Rudolf Steiner's lectures for Waldorf teacher training back in 1919.
Rudolf Steiner, he's considered the founder of anthroposophy, right?
He is. And these lectures offer some really profound insights into human development and potential. They really get to the heart of what it means to be human. And in this final phase, there's a direct focus on addressing those deep-seated limiting patterns and resistances that might still be lingering.
So it's about identifying and dismantling the inner obstacles that are preventing you from living your fullest life.
Exactly. And the ultimate goal of Project Offy is to help you reach a state of, well, spiritual freedom and complete integration. It's about building on all the work you've done throughout the entire program and coming into a state of wholeness.
That's a powerful vision, a year-long journey culminating in spiritual freedom and wholeness.
It is. Now, Fleur du Cristal highlights several key benefits that you, the listener, might experience through this program. Of course, the overall aim is towards energetic balance, self-confidence, and inner peace. But there are some more specific advantages that are worth exploring.
Yeah, let's break those down. What are some of the benefits that stood out to you?
So one of the big ones is auto-knowledge. It's about gaining a much deeper understanding of your core essence, your inherent potentials, the specific challenges you're likely to face, and all of this through the lens of the Mayan oracle.
That's so cool. It's like getting a personalized cosmic blueprint.
It is. And then there's synchronization. This is about aligning your life with natural cycles, finding more harmony and flow. It even includes understanding your dynamics with others through kin analysis, seeing how your energies interact.
The Mayan calendar and the concept of kin, they offer this fascinating perspective on time and interconnectedness.
They do. Another key benefit is what they call cure and transformation. It's about bringing unconscious patterns and limiting beliefs into conscious awareness so you can actually start to work with them and overcome them.
That's essential, right? Becoming aware of the unconscious patterns that are driving our behavior is often the first step towards real change.
It is. And of course, there's a big focus on life purpose. This program really aims to help you discover and realize your unique purpose, which can be incredibly empowering and can lead to this huge expansion of consciousness.
Discovering your purpose, that's something so many people are searching for.
It is. And they actually offer a formula to help you connect your passions, your values, your skills, and find that deeper calling.
A formula? That's interesting. So it's not just left to chance or intuition. There's a structured approach to uncovering your purpose.
Right. And then 2 other practices they highlight for their benefits are cultivating gratitude and the meditation of twin hearts.
Okay, gratitude. We hear a lot about gratitude these days.
Right, but it's for good reason. Practicing gratitude can have some really profound effects on your body and mind. It actually shifts your brain chemistry, releasing those feel-good neurotransmitters like dopamine and serotonin, while also reducing stress hormones like cortisol.
Yeah, it's like a natural mood booster and stress reliever. And the meditation of twin hearts, what's that all about?
So the meditation of twin hearts is a specific type of meditation practice, and it's presented as a really powerful tool for cultivating inner peace, developing compassion, and promoting a deep sense of energetic purification.
It sounds like a beautiful practice, and it aligns perfectly with the overall focus of this program, finding balance, peace, and connection.
It does. So with all of these benefits in mind, what really sets this program apart from other personal development programs out there? What are the key differentiating factors?
Well, a few things come to mind.
First of all, it's that deeply personalized approach. It's tailored to your individual Mayan oracle, and it unfolds over a full year through this structured 4-project framework.
It's a significant commitment. You're really diving deep into a process of self-discovery and transformation.
Exactly. It's not a quick fix. It's a journey. And then there's the unique integration of so many different modalities. Pranic Healing, Bach Flower Remedies, the Mayan calendar and oracle, anthroposophy, biographical studies. It's a really rich tapestry of approaches.
It's like they've taken the best of different traditions and woven them together into something truly holistic.
And the fact that they start with organizing your energetic system, that's another key differentiator. They really emphasize building that strong foundation as the first step.
It's like laying the groundwork before you start building the house.
And then the consistent focus on metaphysical analysis throughout the entire program, that's really unique. They're not just looking at the surface level, they're exploring those deeper, unseen principles that shape our reality.
It adds a layer of depth and meaning to the whole process.
And finally, the systematic approach to discovering your life purpose, that's a big one. They provide a clear formula to help you connect with your true calling.
It's empowering, right? Giving people a framework to actually find their purpose, not just hope they stumble upon it.
It is. Now let's shift gears a bit and talk about the founder of this program, Melky, and the path that led him to create this work. His journey is really fascinating.
Yeah, I always find it so insightful to learn about the founder's personal story. It gives you a sense of the heart and the inspiration behind the program.
So as a teenager, Melka was really into things like playing, parties, music, percussion. He was even known for being a good listener in school, which I guess is a valuable skill for any teacher.
Yeah, it sounds like he had a vibrant and active youth.
He did. But then, in late adolescence, that time when we all start questioning everything, he experienced a pretty radical shift and actually became a mathematics teacher.
Wow, from parties and percussion to the world of numbers and equations, that's quite a change.
It is. And then later on, in early adulthood, he discovered this real love for studies and research, which continued throughout his life. He also worked in the military fire department while attending university, which you can imagine was pretty demanding.
Yeah, that's a testament to his dedication and his ability to handle multiple challenges.
And then, After completing his postgraduate studies, he moved into the field of project management.
So his path has been anything but linear. He's explored all these different fields, gained all these diverse experiences.
And I think that's really reflected in this program. It's multifaceted, it draws on different traditions, it addresses different layers of our being.
It's like all those seemingly separate paths have converged to create this one comprehensive program.
Exactly. And his story really speaks to the importance of being open to unexpected turns in life, embracing new opportunities and always continuing to learn and explore.
It's about embracing the journey, even when it takes you in directions you didn't anticipate.
Absolutely. So as we wrap up this deep dive, let's circle back to you, the listener, and how this program aims to connect with your soul on a deeper level.
It seems like everything about this program, from its structure to its content, is designed to facilitate a truly personal and transformative experience.
It is. It's a holistic approach, addressing your energy, your mind, your emotions, your spirit. They really emphasize that it's a journey of self-discovery, transformation, and ultimately finding greater balance, self-confidence, and that deep sense of inner peace that we all long for.
And it's all grounded in the founder's own journey, his own experiences of transformation and growth.
Exactly. So here's a final thought for you to take with you. Reflect on which aspect of your being, your energy, your consciousness, your sense of purpose feels most alive for you right now, or maybe most in need of attention. And consider how exploring these areas more deeply, perhaps through a structured program like the one we've discussed, could really impact your life, your journey. It's an invitation to step into a new level of awareness and fulfillment.
Beautiful. It's a reminder that the journey of self-discovery is ongoing, and there are always new paths to explore.
Thanks for joining us on The Deep Dive. We'll see you next time.